Match game 74, production number 0235, take one. Get ready to match the stars. Jack Narz, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Elaine Joyce, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now, here's the host of Match Game 74, Gene Rayburn.
Oh, wow. Did you do that?
Yeah. Is this a gift for me?
No, it's just a little something that matched this thing on my thing, and I thought...
What does that say? Wading pool?
No, it says
little
W.
bad.
Wiano, right. And that's a tennis racket cover, which I did with my very own hands.
Did you do that?
I did that.
Gee, that's great.
Now, in all fairness, we should point out he doesn't do windows.
No. On Thursdays, I do occasionally. Where are the other bodies?
Oh, we're cutting down.
Yes.
Oh, we are?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gave away
Why?
too much money.
What happened?
I don't know. It's just, they just sort of disappear.
Come on. No.
They're coming out now.
What is it?
Two
Come
of them.
on.
Ladies!
Brendan, where are you? Where are you?
Open the door.
We just came from Betty right now and Ludden's wedding.
You mean they finally got married?
Yes, after all these years.
But we missed you.
Well, I'm sorry, I wasn't invited to the wedding. You're
They
eating
don't like you.
You're eating an apple.
That was her
Because I'm
prize.
evil.
I'll take him. I'm terribly sorry. The doctor says it's time for your bath, lady.
Just get him in the cold sheets, will you? You're going to wear that hat all this during the show. And the flower. Okay, anything you say, ladies. It's getting to them, I think. It is. Let's welcome our two players here, Annette Hall and Carol Fitzpatrick, shall we? Hello, ladies. How are you? And you? Annette Hall is our current champion. She's won $5,600, and she's happy about that. She looks serene. Are you serene? No? How do you feel, Carol?
Upset.
You're upset?
Nervous. Just nervous.
Well, you've had your first round question, and we've got one for you coming up. But first, we've got to do a little business, and this is it. Here we are. Push the button and reveal a question for Annette Hall, our current champion. And this is it. Everyone will participate, even the loony girls.
I got the bride today, right? My hair.
I hope it's not
Now
molting.
listen to this, folks. When Charles Nelson Reilly went to the masquerade ball...
Could I borrow this?
No, Charles. Listen. When Charles Nelson Reilly went to the masquerade ball, he painted stripes all over his body and pretended to be a blank. No, you can't write with a... I mean, that's... Only Mel Brooks writes with a big banana. You write with this thing. Yeah. When Charles Nelson Reilly went to the masquerade ball, Annette, he painted stripes all over his body and pretended to be a blank. Think about it for a second. Hold on. They're not finished writing yet. She's got an answer already, though. She's very quick, Charles.
Charles in court.
Okay, here we go. Annette. He painted stripes all over his body and pretended to be a...
Zebra.
Zebra. Good answer. They think you're on the right track there. Pretended to be a zebra. Jack, what do you say?
Lots of animals have stripes.
Tigers, zebras, yep, you're right.
But I think he went as a zebra.
Zebra. Okay. There's one. Brett?
Can you see the wind machine blowing my marabou?
Yes. It's
I said zebra.
zebra. With a triple Z, Charles.
Actually, I came as a prisoner.
A prisoner.
I know. I'm the one that did it. I wasn't a zebra.
If I say you're a zebra, Charles, you're a zebra.
Okay.
Okay. What do you say he is?
I said he was a zebra. I saw him.
Sure. Not only that, but that's all. What do you say, Richard?
Well, I know he went once as a Venetian blind, but
So talented.
That pretty party I remember well. Charles went as a lady.
You don't care. You didn't specify. She didn't specify lady or man zebra, so it's okay. It's a match.
I betcha.
Person.
Yeah.
Where was
What
the
do you
party?
say?
I
Denmark?
said zebra.
Zebra. Okay. So we go to round 2 here now, and the champ is ahead 5-0. Carol, what are you going to do to catch up?
I'm going to have to try B again.
B. All right. Let's see what she does with B. You've got to match 5 to stay in the game. Barry, the practical joker, said, "I worked out a great new gag. When anybody sits on my blank, it plays a Star-Spangled Banner."
I'm sorry, you'll just have to do that one more time.
This is
I
fella
was just
named-
thinking about the wedding.
Barry, the practical joker. He said, "I worked out a great new gag. When anybody sits on my blank, it plays the Star-Spangled Banner."
Hello? It's for you, Jim.
Oh, it is. Thank you. Hello, Mark.
Smell
No,
rough.
I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can, but she wants to wear the hat, and what the heck can I do about it?
Give our regards to Bill.
Okay, yeah.
Wrong number? Yes, you need a good.
All right, ready? Now we're all ready. And we call on Carol Fitzpatrick. Barry the practical joker said, "I worked out a great new gag. When anybody sits on my blank, it plays a Star-Spangled Banner."
All I can think of is bed. That's I know that's terrible.
So all you can think of was what I didn't hear.
Bed.
Bed. When
She
anybody
didn't
sits
say
on my
bed.
bed. That's not a bad answer.
Bed.
Sits on my bed. Won't you sit down, my dear? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's not the Star Spangled Banner.
I know
Doesn't
that,
go like
but it's
that.
funnier
Doesn't go
that
like
way.
that.
Then.
You're
Jack,
probably
give us your answer.
Okay. Well, before you go to bed, I think you should go in here. It would on her WC seat,
On your water
on the
closet.
water closet seat.
Yes.
The toity.
Yeah.
Apologies to Jack Parr.
Yeah. What did you say, Brett? Got to match them all to stay in the game, Carol.
How many children does that poor little thing have?
3, I believe. 3 boys.
Well, I can sympathize with you because I have 2. I said Betty bye.
Bed. Bed. There's a match. Charles.
I'm sorry, I said John.
You said it was John. So
Oh,
that
you
means
said
Annette Hall wins the game. Congratulations. Come on down. Harmonica. Come on down. Annette is so upset about the whole thing that she won another game. She was sitting there not knowing what to do and ignoring my invitation to come down here. Well, you just calm down here for a second or so while I say goodbye to this pretty lady, Carol Fitzpatrick. It was a pleasure meeting you. A gift for you backstage, Carol, with our thanks for being with us. Carol Fitzpatrick. Now, Annette, we'll do a little business here, and then we're going to have a go at the Big Money Super Match, okay? Fine. All right, see you in a moment. Annette Hall is here again to have another go at the Big Money Super Match. She did it once, and she won it all. And now she's going to try it again. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. We polled a recent studio audience, Annette, and we got their best response to this. Henry Blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, you get $250, and the third, $100. From whom would you like some help?
Richard.
What do you say, sir?
An old role that Charles Lawton played, Henry VIII.
Henry VIII.
Don't take any notice of these people booing.
Are you booing Henry VIII? He'll hit you with his wishbone. All right?
Fannie.
Yes.
I say Henry Ford.
You say Henry Ford.
There is no
Okay.
Henry Ford.
And one more.
Elaine.
You say Henry
I say Henry Hudson.
Hudson.
Is he a friend of yours?
Yeah,
I said Henry Hudson because he's been dying to hear his name on this show.
That's right.
Promised to mention it.
He keeps writing, and we just keep ignoring him there. So you've got Henry Hudson, a sure winner. You got Henry VIII and Henry Ford. Now, you may choose one of those or give us one of your own. Annette, what would you like to do?
I think I'll go with Henry Ford.
All right.
Oh, you should have taken.
You don't think Henry Ford's a good choice? All right, we'll find out. Henry Ford is what she's looking for. She
I know
hopes
it
it's
is,
up
but I'm
there
not telling
and
you.
under one of the higher numbers, hopefully. That's the one we're looking for. Let's find out if it's under the $100 response. Henry Aaron. Oh, yeah. All-time champ there. No one thought of him. Okay, here we go. We're looking for Henry Ford. Here is the $250 response. Henry Kissinger. Oh. I don't know why I blanked him out, but I didn't think of him either, did you?
I did.
You thought.
We all, a lot of us.
Okay. Here's your last chance for Henry Ford. Here is the $500 response. Henry VIII. Yeah. And you booed him. Boo them.
I couldn't, but I will beat him up later.
Okay, well, I'm sorry about that, Annette. You've raised your winnings a little
Why
bit
did
here.
you doubt me, Annette?
That's right. You didn't doubt him
You
last
were doing
time.
so well.
Sorry.
Is there another man? Tell me.
Boy, is there another man.
I saw
I'll
him.
tell you.
Yes.
Okay.
together.
You're going to play another game now, Annette. Here comes your next challenger, Ken Scott. Hello, Ken.
Hi, here's Henry VIII here.
You know Annette Hall, Ken? Would you tell us a Ken Scott story in 12 seconds or less?
All right, the Ken Scott story is I'm a supervisor of women's and children's clothing for a local discount chain. I'm married to a super lady, have 3 great kids, and love tennis.
Are you a pretty good tennis player?
No.
No. It is a marvelous game, though, isn't
Oh, I
it?
love it. Love it.
All right. Shall we have a go at it? Okay, I'll push a button and reveal 2 questions here and ask you to make a selection.
A.
A is what he wants. Everybody plays since it's a brand new game. Brett Summers. You remember Brett Summers?
Yeah.
She had some friends over last night for a home-cooked meal. And I saw one of them today, and he couldn't stop blanking.
Oh, dear me.
What did you serve?
Brett Summers had some friends over last night for a home-cooked meal. I saw one of them today, and he couldn't stop blanking.
I'll try the number again. There's no reply.
Is it?
Keep ringing.
Yeah. Is it one ringy-dingy?
One ring-a-ding.
2 ringy-dingies?
I used to love her.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Miss Lily.
Marvelous.
She
It
won
was
an
nice
Emmy?
that she won,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Yes.
What did you win?
She won an Emmy recently.
If you'd have lived, you would have known that.
Everybody ready? Okay. Ken Scott. Brett Summers had some friends over last night for a home-cooked meal. I saw one of them today, and he couldn't stop blanking.
Barfing.
There must be a California expression with which I am not familiar, but I'll take your word
You
for
will.
it that it has some significance. Jackie said barfing.
Well, you see, she served fish
Yep.
that was stronger than my great Aunt Harriet's breath. And this guy couldn't stop throwing up or barking.
Oh, is that what barfing is? You Californians
Western
are a
expression.
queer race. Can't you just say throw up? Do you have to say barf there? What do you say?
Cape Cod?
No, they don't say barfing in Cape Cod, do they, Brett?
Do you remember earlier in the week? Well, I won't
No, no.
Anyway, I was the hostess, and I know, and I've seen my friends after they've been to my house, and they can never stop crying.
They cried a lot. Charles, what do they do?
I was going to say raving because you are lovely. You really are, and then it's serious. We joke, but I did write to give him a point. Belching.
Belching. That's not exactly barfing, is it?
But you said you didn't know what barfing was.
Well, now they just told me what. They just told me what barfing was when they matched Jack's answer with throw up and barfing. It's a match. What do you say?
I'm not from California.
What do you
but will they accept getting sick?
Getting sick?
Oh, yeah.
They do. You Easterners are so polite, aren't you?
Yes.
What do you say?
I'm going to try that. I happen to be from Guam. Will you accept belching?
No.
My government will contact your government very soon. The moment we get a government.
Fannie, what do they say down in Montgomery, Alabama?
No, I was at her house only last week, and we had a lovely sit-down dinner of Kool-Aid and pork. And I might say I threw up.
Okay. That's 3 for you. Yours will come up in a moment or so. Right now, friends, we've got to pause for this message. You come. Yeah. Okay. Where are we? Oh, we're in the middle of round 1. Are you ready?
Yes.
Well, I'm not. No, yes, I am. Annette, he scored 3 times in his end of the round, and now let's see how Annette does in hers. Consuela said, Dr. Welby, that patient has been dead for 6 months. Why don't you stop blanking him? Consuela said that. Dr. Welby, that patient has been dead for 6 months. Why don't you stop blanking him?
I got through before Dickie Dawson.
Yes, she did. That patient has been dead for 6 months. Why don't you stop blanking him? Okay. Ready down there? I'm ready over here. We're waiting for Charles and Jack.
They're not worth waiting for. Drive on.
Okay. Gonna leave without you. Here goes a train right out of the railroad station. Ready, Annette. Consuela said, Dr. Welby, that patient has been dead for 6 months. Why don't you stop blanking him?
Trying to revive him.
Trying to reviving him. No. Let's all groan together if we're gonna groan. There goes the patient. He's been dead.
See? That's the first line.
All right, Jack, what do you say? She says trying to revive him.
Well, one very well-known method of doing that is heart massage. Why don't you stop massaging?
Massaging him. Okay. All right, no match there. Brett?
Well, everybody knows that Dr. Welby is not the person he appears to be, and I said treating him.
Treating him. Okay.
Prescribing too.
Prescribing to him. Okay, no match there. Trying to revive is her answer. What do you say?
Talking to him. How are you? Nothing.
Yes, it's okay. Yeah, just take 2 aspirin and call me in the morning.
That's it.
That's it. And Richard?
Well, I'm a representative of Guam, of course.
Yes.
You're trying to revive him. You're treating him, aren't you?
That's right.
Well, there are
I
other
didn't
ways.
ask you, did I? I asked this man.
Well,
I'll get to you in a minute.
there are other ways of trying to revive him other than treating him.
Name 2.
You could punch him in the mouth to get his attention.
Oh, well, I'll do that. I said treating.
Trying to revive and treating does not match. And what do you say?
Government will contact you in the morning. What did you say, Don?
I think you.
Back home at the plantation, Rottenwood. No, I said charging him.
Charging him. Oh, charging him. Stop sending bills. Okay, so there's no match there at all. We go to round 2. Ken?
I'll stick with A.
A it is. Now, last time you matched half the celebrity. This time you'll try to match the other half. It is a little-known fact of history that Yule Gibbons ate Lady Godiva's blank. Very few people until this moment knew that. We reveal all here, friends.
Oh, I wish I were writing this one.
You may whisper one in my ear.
That's not good.
Yeah! That would be a good answer. It really would.
Yeah.
A little known fact of history that Yule Gibbons ate Lady Godiva's blank. You think about that, Ken, for a moment. Charles, you ready? Okay, we're all set. Thank you. Ken, what do you say? The little known fact of history that Yule Gibbons ate Lady Godiva's horse. Ready? No, Fannie does not participate. She was just doodling.
I don't even.
No.
Of course you don't get to play.
No, you matched last time. He matched 3 people in his first round. You were one of them.
I did?
Fannie, Elaine, and Jack. Do not
Take
play.
your hat off and
All
maybe
right?
you can hear.
Go, Ken.
Horse.
What?
Lady Godiva's horse.
He ate Lady Godiva's horse. Brent, what did you say?
Well, honey, there are many edible things in the forest.
Yeah.
And horses are one of them.
Horses. That was one for you. Here we go,
I
Charles.
said hair.
Ate her hair. And Richard.
She's not a bald-headed lady, Charles, for goodness sake. Also, he's a vegetarian. Didn't you know that? But he did eat her clothes.
He ate her clothes. That's why she was naked.
Yeah.
So, you picked up one more, and now you're up to 4, and we've got another question for you, Annette. But first, we've got this for you. Time has come, the walrus said.
To speak of many things.
To speak of many things. Of what?
Like what?
Like what? Well, goodbye for one. And we're in the middle of round 2 here. The score is 4-0 in favor of the champ. You've got to score of the challenger. You've got to score 4 to stay in the game. When we get back next time, 5 will win another game for you. We'll look forward to seeing all of you next time. And you too, dear friends and gentle hearts. You were just splendid.
You were lovely, too.
Yes.
I just go on
usual,
record as saying you're a beautiful, warm human being. May I say that?
Well, I thank you very much.
Now here it comes.
All right.
And what else?
You really believe that, don't you? Say good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie. Don't forget to watch Jack Narz tomorrow at
Hey, yeah,
11
please.
o'clock or
Thank you,
10
Gene.
o'clock, wherever you happen to live. Gene Rayburn from Match Game 74. This is the last show, so next time we get together, we'll have these ring-a-dings.
Wonder who
Jimmy Walker, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Joyce Boulevard, Richard Dawson, and Loretta Swift.
How about that? You be sure to be here. Bye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 74, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales, next over most of these CBS stations.